This is music to make you realize who you are, that you are a child of the King, that you are amazing, and that everything God has in store for you, you're going to get, you know. And I felt like we didn't have that done in an urban way.
You are listening to Testimony, a Musician's Story, featuring Jor'dan Armstrong's Confident.
I just be looking back, I be like, way too real. Yeah. It's like way too real for him. Yeah. It be so for real, yeah. I'm for real about the come up. Yeah. I'm for real when I say it. Yeah. So for real when we on it. Oh. I'm for real when I break. Yeah. I'm for real, this ain't entertainment. So for real, don't doubt. Oh. And I'm for real, got them stripes. Yeah. But he for real took them lashes. Probably thought it was a tragedy. Then it came back lavish. Whole story was a classic. Whole story was a classic. Don't keep your mind on your haters. Just keep your eye to the maker. I got love for the Lakers. Kobe Bryant to the game. So for real, so for real. Yeah, so for real, so for real.
When we last spoke with Jor'dan Armstrong, we discussed his testimony and his album, 52 Weeks of Summer. Well, a lot has happened since then. So, let's catch up with him and see how the success of 52 Weeks of Summer has impacted this singer, songwriter, and producer, and why the album was so successful.
I think it was a few things. It was definitely the time of the year, like the music, of course, but I really feel like that sound was just so current. That whole little Cali summer feeling was like really current, and I think that no one had kind of gave it a stab on our side over here in the gospel genre, Christian genre. And I think it just really grasped everyone's attention because of the sound and the time. And, you know, because I've been doing music for a long time, and I think this was one of the first times we kind of nailed when to release, you know, because people have different feelings during different seasons. So, you know, during the summertime, you know, people want to kind of dance or move around or have music that makes them feel like it's a beautiful sunny day. Let's go and drop the top on the coupe if we got that, or if not, let's roll down the windows and hang out the windows with sunshades and have a good time. And I think the music really gave you a vision of what summer should feel like, or kind of gave you a vision of how you wish your summer would go. So that was the perfect sound.
Tell me to go, I go ain't front. I'ma do what you say, yeah, no, I ain't running. Out of all of the things I've done, you have for me. Give me the plate, you know that I run it. Straight gun, yeah, you know me. Yep, I'm with it. Yep, I'm with it.
Well, everybody wanted to know, you know, who did that. And it was like, who did this music? Like it just kind of really spread. And so, you know, of course, when, you know, people like Erica Campbell and Dietrich, as you said, you know, people of that caliber, you know, started, you know, really feeling the music. Everybody wants to know, well, I wonder if this is the next thing. So everybody kind of wants to hop on that and get a piece of that. You know, so I think, and, you know, of course, the sound and the quality of music, I always try to make sure I strive for that. And I put a lot of hard work into creating good quality music. And it paid off for me. And it also, you know, grasped the attention of people, some greats, and some people that I really look up to in the music industry, and I was able to work with them. So I was totally stoked and excited about that. Everybody kind of reached out, kind of hit me up, which was very flattering, which is cool because, you know, sometimes I guess some people are at such a high standard in your mind, you know, you think that they're untouchable, some people. So when I was getting, you know, calls and things, you know, I was really excited. But the one person that I really enjoyed working with after I produced 52 Weeks of Summer was Kiara. We did a collab EP together. And when I say collab, I collabed with her brother, who usually does all of her production, her brother, Jay Drew. And he did about 3 records on there, and I did 3 records myself, and did a six-song EP. And it was just really great working with her because she's just an amazing artist because she's limitless. Like, she can do anything you tell her to do. It's like playing a piano. Like, she can do all the notes. So whatever you think of, she can do it. So it was really cool. She's like a vocal robot. She can do it all, man. So she's like a computer. So it was really fun working with her. So I kind of like lived out all of the ideas and things that I ever wanted to do with an artist with her because her vocal ability was just phenomenal. So Kiara's, and she really became like a sister to me too. So we talk often, and you know, when she comes to town, we hang out, and you know, and we become really great friends. So I'm really thankful for that relationship. You know, she's got a really loyal fan base, and I mean, she comes from gospel royalty, you know, the Parks and all of that good stuff. So she's, I kind of expected that from her, but she just always does well on Billboard. So I was excited though still because this time I was actually a part of it, and that was a complete honor.
Like what you're hearing so far? Check us out at testimonystories.com.
That's testimony stories with an S.com.
Where you can hear content for you and about you. Everyone has a testimony. Everyone has a testimony. And we want to hear yours. Tell us how God has transformed your life. Each month, we will select a person to highlight and interview. Find out more at testimonystories.com.
Testimony.
A musician's story. Testimony, where Christian hip-hop artists give you an exclusive look into their lives and their music. Take a journey into the minds of today's top Christian hip-hop artists as they open up and share about their past, their faith, and their music in ways you've never heard before. Put on your favorite pair of headphones or turn the stereo volume up and listen.
A musician's story.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Jor'dan Armstrong, and you're listening to Testimony, a musician's story.
Focus up, focus up. Yeah, yeah. Focus up, focus up. Yeah, you know, I got my focus up, man. Focus up, focus on you.
What did he and his management team do differently that set this release apart from the previous ones?
Swear that you the best to ever do it, you number one. You're the only one that been through it.
We definitely did a different marketing scheme. I think all the other times we just tried to figure it out, and the best way to kind of learn the industry is to be in it and, you know, make mistakes. And we made so many mistakes in the beginning that, you know, we kind of learned from this time, and, you know, we used them to better our situation. So, you know, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that we did to, you know, kind of get the ball rolling and things of that nature, and good relationships with people. Like, a lot of times, you know, we think that we can just get things just on talent alone, but, you know, you gotta be a nice person too. You know, when people hit you up, you know, be humble, be nice to them, because you never know who you're gonna need to help you get to the next level, and you never know who you're talking to, because they can become the next executive over this company, or they can become the next big radio rep or anything, you know. So you just have to be just stay humble and be nice, man. I think a lot of times when I first got into the industry, there were so many people that I looked up to in the industry before I met them. And when I met them, I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I would have never met that person, because now I'm like, I didn't know you were that mean. I didn't know you were like that. Like, no, now I'm going to hear all the music differently. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one person that really helped out on this project and really helped push my single was a guy by the name of Willie Moore Jr. We were really good friends before he had his hit show. He's got a hit show now But we were really good friends before that. And, you know, he's always supported me from day one. When I first met him, he supported me. And when my record came out, man, he did a really good job of pushing the record, playing my single for me. And I'm like forever grateful for that, because it's not easy getting on the radio in heavy rotation. It's just not, and not on mainstream radio. Like this is big radio stuff. This is big radio opportunity. So I really got to give a shout out to him. I know he played a major part, and of course my management team. You know, we're coming up with strategies, but Willie Moore really played a major part, because he was the first to play the record. And then once he played the record, then everybody else kind of just picked it up across the country. And I think that helped out with getting the music to the ears of people, you know, like Kiera and Dietrich and, you know, Vashawn Mitchell, Tasha, Paige, all of those greats. Right?
Focus on the real, focus on the real. I be focused on you.
Working with some of the biggest names in the gospel industry and having his single in heavy rotation on radio are not the only things that are new. On April Fool's Day, we get to see him portray a high schooler in the sequel to God's Not Dead.
I told my mom the other day, I was like, what if everyone thinks that that's a joke? Because, you know, April 1st is April Fool's Day. And I was like, what if everybody thinks that I'm just playing? That'll be crazy if I just came out and I was like, yeah, I was just kidding, you know. But I guess we don't do April Fools in the Christian world, because that's a lie. We call them lies. No, you lied. You didn't trick me. You lied. Anyway, it comes out on April 1st, and I'm super excited about it. It's my first time being on a big screen, and this will be nationwide, you know, worldwide film. God's Not Dead, the first film, did really, really well at theaters. Just super excited because, you know, it's a movie about defending your faith. And, you know, us being Christians, we kind of have to do that all the time, even not just with our words, but with our actions, you know, and, you know, telling people and to not be ashamed of, you know, being a Christian. And I'm really all about that. Like, my music even portrays that. Like, I'm not ashamed to be a Christian, and I can still be cool, and I can still, you know, wear nice clothes and, you know, try my best to look as good as I can or be a better person and still be a Christian. So that's what that movie's about. It's about defending your faith. And I play a high school student. And I had to cut off my little beard. I don't have facial hair anyway, but I had to cut off my little beard and my mustache, and I had to turn into a high school kid. So it was fun. Really, really fun. About 4 days of shooting. And I had a blast. I was singing on this tour. It's called the Millennial Tour, and last summer. And there was a guy who was, you know, funding and promoting and putting on this tour. And I later found out that he was the executive producer of the film. He basically put the money up for the film. Really great guy by the name of Troy Duhan out of New Orleans. A really great guy, man that loves the faith. He's a Christian guy. He's just an awesome dad, awesome person to his family and people around him. So I really admire him. But he hit me and he said, would you like to be in the film? And I said, yes, indeed, I would like to be in the film. And he was like, well, we're shooting. I said, yeah, if I could be in the film, that would be great. I said, this would be my first one. And he was like, okay, well, we'll try to find a spot for you. And, you know, about a week later, they had a spot. I had a flight booked, and the next thing you know, I was on the set.
He never fade away when I fade away. I'm fresh and so clean like some toothpaste. Cover my hair like a toupee. I'll be a fan like a groupie. Hear the stands go up. Everybody show love. He dribbling, crossing him up. Watch watching the shot go up like, yeah. Right before that buzzer go off. Sweet. Coach put me in. Coach put me in. Coach put me in. Coach put me in. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to win. Coach put me in.
Testimony.
A musician's story. Testimony, where Christian hip-hop artists give you an exclusive look into their lives and their music. Take a journey into the minds of today's top Christian hip-hop artists as they open up and share about their past, their faith, and their music in ways you've never heard before. Put on your favorite pair of headphones or turn the stereo volume up and
A
listen.
musician's story.
Connect with Testimony, a musician story through social media. Find links to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more at testimonystories.com. A musician's story. Now back to Testimony, a musician story, featuring Jor'dan Armstrong's Confident.
All I know, yeah. Is you down, I am. Is you down, is you rolling? I tell you I am. No, we can't get it started. If you down, put your cell phones up. Can't light up the party. Ain't no denying we bout to raise up. If you tell me it's for me, then I'ma tell them it's mine. If you tell me to do it, then I'ma tell you it's done. And I know the story, yeah, I can tell you the design. Only one gets the glory, yeah, you the one of a kind. Somebody better told ya. Nobody really playing around, yeah. If you riding with us, if you're down with it, stand up. Promise this all I know. All I know. Promise this all I know. It's all I know. You can find me over here, find me over there. Jesus at the top, we like him up there. And we be about whatever he say, we don't really care. And we be in good company, ain't nobody is square. I'm about whatever, it can go down anywhere. Promise I got my hustle from a man upstairs. It ain't about what I want, but it's about what I could do. I make you a believer, then a leader out of you. I hop up on the counter screaming, everybody come. The way we sell it out, everybody wants some. Got hustlers from the corner screaming kingdom every day. So why you wanna hate? We gon' do this every day. Somebody better told ya. Nobody really playing around, yeah. If you riding with us, if you're down with it, stand up. Promise this all I know.
Last time we spoke with Jor'dan, he talked about how difficult it has been for his music to be accepted by the gospel industry. And even though his beats are urban, he doesn't rap. So, although he is embraced by the Christian hip-hop culture, he doesn't necessarily fit there either. But for years, he kept making his music, and now it looks like it has finally paid off. Some could say he has kind of helped pioneer this urban gospel genre.
Well, I don't want to take all of the credit like that, you know, because I did get a lot of backlash. Like, I really, really did. And one of the people that kind of opened the door for that kind of sound, though, I got to give them credit, is even people like Kenton Jones. You know, Kenton Jones or Mary Marys, you know, they kind of opened the door for us to, you know, do urban music on Christian Nation radio. And at first, it just was really hard to get in with being an urban artist with radio. Like, they just didn't want to play that. And a lot of times, these radio stations sponsored and supported by an older audience. So they stick to that sound to cater to those supporters. You know, so now things have changed for us, and we're able to be on radio as urban artists and everything because there's younger hosts now, people like Willie Moore, who I said, there's younger people on radio that have shows that will play younger music. And I think it's becoming more accepted. And, everything also has a time and a season. I just feel like, it's the season for that now. And it's the time. It's my time for this. It's my time for this sound. I'm just thankful to God that people are finally seeing and hearing what I've been saying for almost 10 years. Like, it's just been really rough, getting people to pay attention. But I really stuck to it because God told me that's what I was supposed to do. So I was like, God, the people are going to go, they're going to tell me I'm a sinner if I put this out. They're not going to believe me. He's like, put it out anyway. And I did that for a good 5-6 years. And, things are just turning around. Now, everybody wants that sound. Even if you're a traditional sounding gospel or Christian artist, they still at least have 1 or 2 songs on the project that's a little more urban. Or they might want to add a rap or 2.
Relax, 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 relax. Relax, 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 relax. Take a drink of this, I know you're thirsty. Take a drink, I know you're thirsty, thirsty. Know you want it in the worst way, worst way. Drink it up cause you deserve it, deserve it. Can't let you know I'm working, working. Love you way before your first day, first day. Turn it up like it's your birthday, birthday. I fill you up like it's a Thursday, Thursday. So you never ever thirsty, thirsty, yeah. I'm filling you up. I'm filling you up, I'm filling your cup. Hurry it up and drink on the go. You ought to know it's good for your soul. Good for your soul. You know what it's hitting for. You know I can't ignore. Feel me till you can't no more. Long need that overflow. You're all I'm thirsty for. Whoa. Relax, 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 relax. Relax, 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 relax. Take a drink, I know you're thirsty, thirsty. Know you want it in the worst way, worst way. Drink it up cause you deserve it, deserve it. Can't let you know I'm working.
Testimony.
A musician's story. Testimony, where Christian hip-hop artists give you an exclusive look into their lives and their music. Take a journey into the minds of today's top Christian hip-hop artists as they open up and share about their past, their faith, and their music in ways you've never heard before. Put on your favorite pair of headphones or turn the stereo volume up and
A
listen.
musician's story.
Everyone has a testimony, and we want to hear yours. Tell us how God has transformed your life. Each month, we will select a person to highlight and interview. Find out more at testimonystories.com.
Testimony.
Download the podcast of Testimony, a Musician Story on iTunes. Find out how at testimonystories.com.
A musician's story.
Jor'dan's first single off his latest EP, Confident, entitled Bless Up, has gone viral with over 93,000 views on Facebook. The EP, Confident, is based off of Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Jesus Christ, who strengthens me.
Whenever you actually believe in yourself and you know what you want to do in life most time, you know how you want to do it, you know what you can be, so you strive for that. A lot of times people call that cocky. And there are some people that are very cocky and they're just kind of obnoxious and rude. But there's also people that they come off to people as cocky, but it's most time it's confident, because if you're confident about yourself and you believe that you can be successful, you believe that you're a child of the King, and you believe that God's got some great things in store for you, that's not cockiness to me. That's confidence. And I did the project and called it Confidence because I felt like the music that I wanted to put on there would be music that will motivate you, to tell you how great you are, tell you how fly you are, make you feel good about yourself. so you can go out and, continue to live your life through Jesus Christ. And I didn't think we had music for that. I feel like it's a bunch of times I know people that go to church and the message is just amazing and they're just feeling so energized and they're like, oh, I could conquer the world. And then they get in the car and there's nothing that they can play that continues to make them feel like they're a conqueror or they're a boss or they are a, successful person. And a lot of times, there's people that they just leave church and they get in their cars and they pop in Drake and Future and all these other people because those people are making them turn up and they feeling good. And those people telling them you can do what you want when you're popping and all of this great stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it makes them feel good. Like, even though sometimes they're saying some terrible things, but they're also motivating those people. And I feel like we didn't have any of that in the Christian genre.
I pray God when a bless us. I ain't trying to keep it on the low. God opened up a couple doors. Now I'm way more better than before. Bless up. He'll take it to another level. When all your friends say lucky, you don't want to tell them, babe, they thought you did it on your own. Could have been gone. Now you're on top. Way too long. Got a new ride, you way too fly. Your favor on strong. I'ma make it known, I can't help it. I thank God, so I bless her.
And I felt like with this project, I called it Confident, and this is music to let you know that you're a winner. Winner music, motivational music. This is music to make you realize who you are, that you are a child of the King, that you are amazing, and that everything God has in store for you, you're going to get, and I felt like we didn't have that done in an urban way, because we definitely have songs, in Christian music that say, rejoice in the Lord. And again, I say rejoice, so those songs are great and they do motivate you. But I didn't feel like we had anyone motivating us on an urban style that connects with our generation. And I hadn't been this nervous since my first album. My first album, I was very nervous because I knew when people hear this music, they were going to be like, oh no way. That's not gospel. Get this. What is this? And I felt like that again. That was 2008 when I put out my first album. But I felt like that again, this EP, because I just said, this may really go over their head. I just really thought people were going to miss it and not really get it. But to my surprise, I was really surprised and thankful that everybody went out and purchased the project and they kind of get it. Everybody kind of really gets it. And there's some songs on there that you can hear and you can say, oh, well, what's he trying to say? Well, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm saying exactly what I think should be said. And I think a lot of times, they're like, there's a song on there, it's called Thirsty. And the song says, take a drink, I know you're thirsty. And, know you want it in a worse way. Of course you can hear that and you can just come up with all kinds of negative things. But if you listen to, my lyrics and the message behind it, it's the message of Jesus Christ. It's the message of being filled up. And, and telling you that you want God to fill your cup and to fill you up until you run it over. And I think that, if you really think that I'm making a Christian album with negative intentions, then there's nothing I can do for you. I mean, there's plenty of other artists to listen to. The message is always positive. I always try to make sure I stay on the positive message of Jesus Christ. And that's the sound, and I feel like it's the new sound, it's the new wave. And I'm excited that everybody went out and got the EP. I mean, they pushed us to number 13 on Billboard my first week. I was very excited about that. And I'm very thankful to everyone that went out and purchased because I know they didn't have to.
I thank God when I bless up. I thank God for the bless up. Bless up.
Thank you for listening to Testimony, a musician's story. To hear this episode again, as well as past episodes, visit testimonystories.com. Until next time, I'm Brown, Theory, the music lover constantly seeking positive music.